Boxingego here. If you like this video, make sure you hit the like button and also subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon on the top of your screen to get notified when the latest new content drops. Vasyl Lomachenko versus Jose Pedraza unification. Stay tuned. What up, fight world? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. Make sure you smash the like button. Also subscribe to the channel for the latest and greatest in boxing. If you want to become part of the gang notification gang, please hit the bell icon. Shout out to the Super Chats channel donations, the Venmo donations, and the Patreon family. We working. Now, congrats to High Tech, the Matrix, Vasyl Lomachenko. He just unified, picked up another belt by defeating Jose Pedraza. Good fight. Got some good action. And in this fight, I'm going to give my thoughts on what I seen tonight. And let me start off with the scorecards. Two judges had it 117 to 109 for Lomachenko, and one judge had it 119 to 107 for Lomachenko. So he wins via unanimous decision. He definitely won this fight. However, I don't think he looked as sharp overall as he normally did. But, you know, it's twofold. One, I don't know. I'm not here to make excuses. Maybe he had some ring rust coming off of surgery and, you know, expected to be able to easily dominate Jose Pedraza, but it wasn't that. Jose Pedraza was game. I think Pedraza, the bad for him is he didn't really have a firm game plan and or the right adjustments. He was doing some good things in there tonight. Like, I liked his body work, but I thought you needed the way Lomachenko moves and his speed. You got to do that a lot more, especially being more so a moderate puncher at 135. He's not like the, you know, Teofimo Lopez type of puncher or something. So you're going to have to make the investments to the body throughout consistently. So I think that's the best word for Pedraza. If he wanted to win the fight, he had to be consistent. And he didn't do that. He didn't really stick to a consistent game plan. Again, he did some things right? But I liked his upper body movement from Pedraza. He wasn't an easy target to hit in all spots. But Pedraza, the bad for him is I thought he fought like an idiot in the 11th round. You know, Lomachenko's crafty. He's pretty sneaky, fast hands, quick in general, quick twitch muscles, fast twitch muscles. And he caught him with the uppercut, kind of set some things up. And Lomachenko, the great thing about him is he immediately, when he seen that opening, he seemed kind of like lackluster. He almost seemed like he didn't want to be there today. You know, he just didn't seem like the typical Lomachenko that we've seen in the past. But as soon as he created that opening in the 11th, this dude came alive and really went for the kill, really tried to finish Pedraza off, nearly did. You know, Pedraza was knocked down 2 times in the 11th round. So that's a good thing for Lomachenko, because it just shows you that, you know, in a fight where he probably wasn't looking his sharpest and looking his best, he tries to seize the moment, you know, carpe diem, you know, seize the day. And he's seen that open and he went for it. And he has good conditioning, because, you know, some guys might have punched themselves out. It was like an onslaught. It was ugly, you know, to the point where the referee could have, like, if they wanted to use their discretion, they probably could have considered a TKO. I don't think they should have, you know, because obviously Pedraza was able to go the full distance and recover. But, you know, just depending on the ref, they might have been able to go through TKO with the 2 knockdowns. But, you know, I thought that was foolish. Really, reason was foolish. It's not foolish that you got hurt. It's foolish how you responded to it. This dude, Pedraza, did not clinch. You know, I don't know what it is. I guess fighters think is, you know, their manhood is in question if you clinch. Man, Shane Mosley rocked the fuck out of Floyd Mayweather. He clinched like a motherfucker. But he was able to gather himself, do better in that round, and then go on to win every single round after that. I would much rather be Floyd in round 2 of the Mosley fight than nearly get stopped and, you know, lose all chances of winning and get totally zapped of all my energy and depleted. But again, props to Lomachenko, because he knows when to turn it up, and he turned it up on that boy Pedraza in that 11th round. And to me, that's what kind of saved his performance. You know, a lot of people counted Pedraza. I don't really know anyone that thought Pedraza that picked Pedraza to win. I told you guys I said Lomachenko is the favorite. I see Lomachenko winning, but Pedraza could make it interesting. And I think he did that. He just didn't put it all together, you know. And, you know, I've seen through watching Lomachenko fight, I see like certain attributes that would take to beat him, but it's just going to be a fighter who has all of it to put together. You know, you're going to have to put it all. Power would be a great thing. Experience of your own would be a great thing. You know, if you have a good size to you, long arms, you know, just speed, you're going to have to put it together. But all in all, I think Lomachenko's performance, the 11th round, had he not had the 11th round, it would have been pretty lackluster for him. But he can go on to say that. But I guess you got to give credit to Lomachenko. The fact that he's coming off a shoulder injury, he would even take a unification. The fact that he's coming off a shoulder injury and probably the longest layoff of his career, he's still able to beat a champion, you know, of any level. So that shows you that Lomachenko's on a different level than most guys. Obviously, this performance, in my opinion, if Mikey Garcia wasn't fighting Errol Spence, I see why Lomachenko decided to fight this champion as opposed to Mikey Garcia, because the Lomachenko that showed up for whatever reason tonight, you know, I already think Mikey would probably beat him, but the version that showed up, Mikey has so much power at lightweight and he's a good boxer. It just, you know, I don't know. That would have been I don't know how that would have looked. But, you know, that's neither here nor there. That's not what the fight we got. Lomachenko props, he has unified. So we'll see what's next for Lomachenko. Again, I don't think it was his best performance. The saving grace was the 11th round. He just looked a bit off. He looked disinterested. He looked like, you know, like we're used to seeing him overwhelm guys and, you know, jump in when he wants and throw combinations. So I don't know if the shoulder injury had him hesitant and a bit gun shy. Maybe he felt some pain. Maybe his ring rust, finding distance. But all in all, I think he just didn't look like he was all there that night, but he still got the job done. You know, nearly came out with the stoppage in 11. So it is what it is. But I think this makes the division interesting, especially when you think of like Gervonta Tank Davis fights. You know, if he moves up, Mikey Garcia. Loma already said if Mikey win or lose versus Errol Spence, he would like to fight him at lightweight. But here's another thing. Lomachenko recently did that interview talking about Pacquiao's an old man. I think Pacquiao tonight, you know, obviously he probably wouldn't fight Pacquiao coming off the injury, but, you know, just based on what I've seen tonight, Pacquiao would have been a handful for Lomachenko. But like I said, Lomachenko got it done, pulled the trigger, looked like he had a good crowd, so he advances. You know, the Ukraine, the Vodsticks, the Usyk, and Lomachenko, the three amigos from Ukraine, they all advance and win. And, you know, it's under the bright lights. I guess not every fight is it's about capturing the W, and then you can, you know, reflect and see what you can improve on. But, you know, I think the vulnerability and how he looked, like, because Pedraza was getting some stuff off. I think this is kind of a good thing, because it kind of opens it up for other people to fight him and, you know, start with their own game plans. I'm curious to see what other people feel, you know, like the Tevin Farmers, Tank Davis, Miguel Berchelt, different things like that. And I still have some questions about Lomachenko at lightweight against the bigger punchers, because Pedraza got stopped by Tank Davis, and I want to know what you guys think of that. Since Gervonta Tank Davis, his first step up, he stopped Pedraza at 130, and then, you know, Pedraza was pretty crafty in there and winning some rounds. Oh, let me talk about ESPN. The commentators are like, Andre Ward does his thing. Shout out to the Bay Area. Shout out to SOG. But the commentary is so biased. It's like, it's not even really a great indication. Like Tim Bradley even said, at one point he said, "Is this the Lomachenko? Is it? I mean, is he look this before the 11th round? Of course." He said, "Is it this? Are you impressed by this?" And I think it was Mark Kriegel, and he was like, "Yeah, I mean, like instead of just answering the question, he was just like, yeah, I mean, this is not Lomachenko, but we like just answer." You know, it's like they're so scared to be realistic. The bottom line, see, that's why I love having a YouTube channel, because I could say whatever I want, you know, because I'm always being reasonable, I'm always professional, but I could say what I want. The bottom line is Lomachenko, he didn't look as sharp as he normally looked, you know. It is what it is. Take it for what it is. He still got the victory. He still got the W. He advances. And he got another title. And it goes to show you that, you know, coming off surgery and a layoff, he's still able to beat a guy like Pedraza. But, you know, it's okay. It's okay to be honest. It's okay to be honest in this game. So people seem like they don't want to say anything bad about Lomachenko. It's not even saying anything bad. It's just the reality of what we're seeing. You know, I'm always a believer in transparency. So anyway, the ESPN commentary, and this is not even just the Lomachenko fight. It's throughout the night. The Dog Bay fight. You know, it's just, I'm not really a fan. I think there's other commentary crews that, you know, are more. This is just kind of like HBO Boxing 2.0. You know, they act like Lomachenko can do no wrong. You know, I seen an uninspired kind of Lomachenko, especially in some of the early rounds. I think round 5 he picked it up. Round 8 or 9 he picked it up. But then at the tail end of one of those 8 or 9, he started getting hit with some shots. And, you know, so it was a solid attempt. Jose Pedraza didn't have everything to put it together. But like I said, not Lomachenko's best work. I didn't get to see the post-fight, so I don't know. I just think Pedraza, he had to do more. You know, he had to jab, go to the body. He just didn't really have a set game plan. He was pretty good with the upper body movement, but offensively enough, you know they're not going to give you a fight on a Lomachenko main event, you know, and you're not making Lomachenko pay. You know, you got to slow him down. See, that's one thing Lomachenko's really good with, just kind of controlling the distance and making you fight at the pace he wants to fight, and just being fidgety and squirrely and different stuff. So, you know, I'll probably go live. Let me know what you guys think. Drop your thoughts in the comment section. Lomachenko beats Pedraza via unanimous decision. Make sure you smash the like button as always. Hate, comment, and subscribe. Till next video is Ego signing off. So if you enjoyed this video and want more content like this on the channel, you can show your appreciation by going to the PayPal donate button or the YouTube support button, and you can donate any amount that you feel is equivalent to the value of this video. Much more to come. Thank you guys for your support. Boxingego, the future of boxing.